Bonnie. Happy rainy Thursday. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've got a giant bin of Bath & Body Works here on my lap in a giant wooden crate. We're going to do some organization and story time today. Wow. So, every semi-annual sale, I always feel the need to organize. I'm an organizer. I wish I could be more organized. I always say there's not enough hours in the day for me to be organized. When I was 12 years old, I was like the kid who would alphabetize her books like by author and then title. I was always super organized. I always organized like my closet, my clothes by color. I know, crazy. And then I actually, believe it or not, I have a bachelor's degree in English, but I do more marketing. And I've always wanted to be a librarian. I think it would be so much fun just to spend my time organizing books. So I do have like that ingrained, I don't know, in my DNA. I love organizing things. And I really believe that Bath & Body Works, like organizing Bath & Body Works kind of plays into that. I really enjoy so much sorting my collection. And the problem is, now that I've been doing YouTube for, like 4 or 5 years, it's getting harder each year because Bath & Body Works is bringing out, like 300 or 400 fragrances a year. And that is a lot of product. I feel like I have a PhD in Bath & Body Works at this point in my life. I can walk into Bath & Body Works and be like, yep, that's it. Fairy tale, yep. In the stars, yep. I know every collection so well. And my goal when I kind of started YouTubing was that I would keep one of the fine fragrance mist pretty pristine. I didn't want to like use it all or have it half used because that kind of bugged me. In my collection and have like almost like a library, an archive of Bath & Body Works fragrances. And it kind of works and it kind of doesn't. I myself was getting a little bit overwhelmed last year. I have gifted off, garage saled, moved out a lot of my fine fragrance mist, especially stuff from like semi-annual sale, stuff that I really knew I didn't like. And I'm like, I cannot keep everything. It's just too difficult. I'm like, what's going to happen in like 10 years? I mean, I'm like, I want to keep doing this, but I'm like, what's going to happen if Bath & Body Works brings out like 300 cents a year? That's a lot of product you have to store. So I'm going to show you this bin. I get these at like Michael's. They're heavy. So, oh my gosh, see these bins? This is just like a wooden crate. What I like about the wooden crates is they're stackable. You can stack like 3 or 4 on top of each other and they hold, let me go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They hold about 50 fine fragrance mists each. So think about that. Do the math. 50. Bath & Body Works is coming out with like 200 or 300, including the men's and the, the wellness and the aromatherapy and the semi-annual sale. So 50 in this crate, that's like 5 crates for 1 year. That's a lot of product. So that's why I do tend to sometimes thin out my stash. And like, say if there was a collection from like 2 or 3 years ago, semi-annual sale, I'm like, I can't keep everything. I keep the stuff that I maybe want to show you guys again. But even myself, I do tend to move stuff out because it's just, it can get really overwhelming. So my advice is, if you're going to start a collection of Bath & Body Works, you really need to narrow it down. You need to figure out what you want to collect. I got my tea, it's almost gone. For example, do you want to collect Christmas fragrances because you love Christmas? Do you want to collect Halloween? Do you want to collect florals? Do you want to collect woodsy fragrances? Because trust me, collecting everything is nearly impossible. Unless you have like, a 2,000 square foot storage unit. It is. It's really impossible. And of course it's a consumable. So it's a use it up type of product. And what I'm doing differently than a lot of people is, like I said, I'm keeping like an archive type of product in case I want to share it with you later. I don't recommend doing that for the average person. If you don't have a YouTube channel, I don't think I would do that. What I would do is focus in on what you want to collect. Like I said, if you love winter candy apple, it would be neat in your collection to have like a winter candy apple fine fragrance mist from every year, and then you can kind of look at them if that's a thing you like to do. You may not even like to do that. But or like say like there's something in the collection like bubble gum that's really unique, or maybe you want to just collect new scents. That's probably the way to go. But I would kind of like narrow it down a little bit because it's really overwhelming. So in this bin, just this bin, what I've been doing now, it's funny because these shelves behind me, I tend to like put everything on the shelf and then I'll grab it. So everything on my shelf currently, and I probably got about 400 cents on that shelf in there, is stuff that I'm comparing to. Like I just did the raspberry tangerine video. I was able to grab stuff quickly and I can show you guys. However, I don't always pull a lot of the different, like Christmas scents or fall scents on a regular basis. So that's why I'm using these storage units. So what my plan is, right now, I have these just stacked up in a corner of our bedroom. Luckily, our bedroom's really large. And what I like about them is they kind of look like home decor when you stack them. It just looks kind of like a neat little, wall. And they don't really get dusty like this, which is nice. However, I'm not opposed to like filling these up and taking them in the basement where it's cool and dry and I can store them down there. So I wanted to show you for my fall collection what I've decided to keep. So I liked this collection from a couple years ago. This is the sugared cranberry cider. I don't know why they didn't bring this one back. It was actually pretty nice. I have found that the mist does stay pretty well preserved. I wouldn't keep this in sunlight. I wouldn't keep it in an incredibly hot room or anything, but they do stay pretty well preserved. I have a toasted praline and pear. This was a really famous scent from Bath & Body Works. It smells just like graham crackers. It's wonderful. Why on earth this has not come back is beyond me. I think this was like fall of 2018 or 19. This was fabulous though. I think it was 19. But it smells like graham crackers. It's absolutely wonderful. So I wanted to keep this whole collection. Champagne apple and honey. I kind of wrestle with myself a little bit because champagne apple and honey comes out all the time. So I don't keep champagne apple and honey in every format. I'll usually review it and move on, gift it, donate it, garage sale it, because I can't have, same with sweet cinnamon pumpkin, I just can't have this much product on hand. Sparkling plum Prosecco. This was actually a really good one to have on hand because I think this was the Prismatic Stars that just came out at Christmas. So I do like to have these kind of onesies around so that I can go, yeah, I think that was a repackage. So I have this collection. Of course, I have Sugared Cherry Crisp, which is another one that Bath & Body Works will not bring back. I'm like, why? Why? You have the formula. Bring it back. This one is fabulous. Strawberry Pound Cake. Strawberry Pound Cake is probably the one fragrance that I have in just about every design because it's my favorite. So that's what I've done. Like I know I want to keep one strawberry pound cake from every collection. Like I will not keep like 15 winter candy apples. It's just too overwhelming. Vanilla Mocha Cafe. I love this bottle style. If there's a bottle style I love, I'll keep it. Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I'm kind of getting, to the point where I don't know. The only reason I'm keeping this one is because it's a blackboard. I do not keep Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte from year to year. And then, oh my gosh, remember this collection? Ruby, Apple, and Rosewood. This was really unique. I didn't like it, but because it's so unique, I decided to keep it. Then we had Golden Clementine and Amber. I don't know where Bath & Body Works brought this collection out of last year. It was just an oddity. Was that last year? Or the year before? I don't even remember. This wasn't a bad one, actually, the Clementine one. And then, of course, we had the White Pumpkin and Chai, which everyone loved, and I did keep that one. So then we have, this is one that started in August, Lavender and Bloom. Remember this one? I don't think we've ever gotten this one back. We've gotten the Lavender Sea one, the sea salt lavender, but I don't think Lavender and Bloom's ever come back. You know what I can't find that's really bugging me? Golden Sunflowers. That's the one I'm like, where did I put my Golden Sunflowers? I might have gifted it. Fall and Bloom. I always keep one of like the signatures, except my Golden Sunflowers, which I can't find. Oh, this collection. See, this is what I was talking about in my last video. Autumn Violets, Ivory Cashmere, Sweet Whiskey, and the Raspberry Chiffon. Apparently I did like another one in this collection, and it was the Sweet Whiskey. This was a weird bottle type for Sweet Whiskey, though. I didn't like it. I thought it was odd. It didn't fit Sweet Whiskey, like, at all. I have a lot of Sweet Whiskey. I like it in the purple faceted. So right now, it's not going anywhere because it fits in the box. But I've kind of told myself that once this box is full, like for next fall, you're going to have to, I'm telling myself this in my head, you're going to have to take some out so more can come in, because I got a storage problem myself. So usually what I'll do is, like, this past year, 2022, is basically all on my shelf in our bedroom. And then what'll happen when 2023 comes out, I'll put 2023 on the shelf. I'll cycle out what I want to keep for 2022, and then I'll decide in here what I want to maybe gift off and get rid of. Crisp Morning Air I have in here. I have a Pinkberry Clouds in here. I have Sunrise Woods. Like, this one definitely is going to get cycled out because Sunrise Woods just came back, and I have the new one. So yeah, that one's definitely leaving. Lakeside Citrus, I can get rid of Lakeside Citrus because I wasn't even impressed with the packaging. Let me see. Oh, Pink Suede. I do have a couple from this year in here. I think I did move some fall in here, actually. I didn't realize I did that. Autumn Drive, Golden Hour Coast. I probably will keep these for a couple of years because they were new, in case they come back and I have to do a comparison. This is an Old Sweater Weather. I did like the packaging on that one. Yeah, I do have some fall in here. I think I did, you know what? I needed room on that shelf for for semi-annual sale. So I did move a couple of the fall in here. So Cozy Season, which was new. Sweater Weather, which I have a couple of these. I did like this packaging though. Ivory Cashmere, and then Pink Suede. But like I said, once again, next year, I'll do another reorganization and be like, you know what? I think I need to move some of these out. White Jasmine, that doesn't sound like fall, but that was part of the fall collection that came out this past August. With Denim and Daisies. Remember Denim and Daisies? Yeah, so I have that one in here. I have Blueberry Sugar Pancakes. Got that one. I like to keep a couple of those on hand. I really do like that one. Yeah. I usually try not to put two of them from my archive, in my archive collection, because then it's like, why do I have duplicates? That is bugging me. I'm going to take one of those out. I'm just going to use it. Like, I think I'm out of Blueberry Sugar Pancakes. So that is bugging me. Oh, see, Sunrise Woods. I have the new Sunrise Woods. And when you're storing your collection, it's very difficult to decide, do you want to store it by fragrance, by year, by holiday, or by scent type? And there's no wrong answer. It just gets really complicated after you've been doing this for a while. I mean, ideally, I would have like a 4,000 square foot room with shelves everywhere, and I would just line everything up because that would be awesome, but that's impossible. So I'm doing the best I can here. Wrapped in Sunshine, that was the peach one. I'll hold on to that because that was kind of unique. See, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, I will probably end up cycling this out because I didn't like the packaging on that one. That was kind of ugly. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, which, you know, I don't even love that much. We have newer, was this the new one this year? I think it was. I'm like, I can't even remember. I think that, yeah, that's the new one. And then, oh, look, I have more blueberry. Why did I buy so much Blueberry Sugar Pancakes? That does not belong in there. That's bugging me. Oh, and the Strawberry Pound Cake. So I have that. And then I have, oh, Pumpkin Cupcake and Champagne Apple and Honey. Again, I don't like keeping like 14 Champagne Apple and Honeys in my collection. It's just too overwhelming. And then I have Coconut Candy Apple. This is a unique one. I got to keep this one because I don't think it's going to come back. I don't know. I love this one. This one smells so good. Wow. I've got Blueberry Sugar Pancakes in the year before. I like this packaging better, by the way. Look at the two. I like this one better. So what I'll probably do is, I have 2 of these. I might just give one of these to my sister-in-law or my niece because I don't need that much blueberry sugar pancake. Pumpkin pecan waffles, and then I have strawberry pound cake in this bottle style. So basically then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have room for like 5 more in here. And I know I get a lot of fall in the other room. So again, I'm not going to worry about fall right now because fall isn't going to happen until July. You know, it's coming quicker than you thought. And then what I'll do is I'll cycle through and decide what to do with the fall. I'll put some in a bin, and then I'll get like, okay, I can't move my hands too much. Apparently my streaming is off. I'm getting too excited here. I actually have another bin just like this for Christmas, and then I have a summer bin. And then, like I said, what I do is, these are so heavy, you guys. That's the problem. I just stack these up, and they do look nice. And like I said, because they're so heavy, they're totally stackable, so that all of your product, you can just kind of stick this in a corner. I usually do maybe 3 or 4 high, and then it just kind of looks like a nice little wooden, you know, crate in the corner, and it looks kind of classy. So that's how I store my Bath & Body Works, and it is definitely a challenge. Like I said, it wasn't as much of a challenge like 4 or 5 years ago because Bath & Body Works was not doing these enormous collections. This is a whole new ballgame now where we're getting monster collections each year. I mean, we'll see what happens going forward. I do feel like Bath & Body Works is doing more repackages than they were in the past. I feel like, believe it or not, like 2019, 2020, we peaked on new scents, and then we've been having a lot more repackages. So we'll see what they do this year. I'm really curious, you know, where we go. I really hope they do some sort of bake shop collection, even if they don't do it in, you know, February. I'm hoping it comes out at some point, but I just wanted to kind of walk you through my thought process and how I keep everything organized. Because a lot of people ask me that. I think the 2 biggest questions I get are, how come your bottles are always full? And where do you put all this stuff? And like I said, I have my personal collection, and then I have my archive collection that I just bring out for demonstration purposes. I like them to be full. I think it just looks prettier than having a bunch of, like, you know, half-used bottles to do your videos with. So that's kind of my process here. So I thought that might be kind of fun to share. Let me know what you guys do. I mean, do you save everything? Do you only get the new stuff? Are you overwhelmed by your stash? I'm just curious. It's kind of interesting to me. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. Let me know if you want me to do the same video for the Christmas bin. I actually have the Christmas bin sitting down here, but I don't know if this is interesting. Is it fun to watch this? Let me know if you want me to go through the Christmas bin. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.